Oh, hey! What's going on, everybody? My name is Kobe Scroby. Welcome back to Satisfactory on my private server. Thanks so much for coming to hang out tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoy the stream, would you kindly follow and turn on notifications? And if you'd like to support the channel, avoid seeing the ads, and you'd also be welcome to join this server right now and come play with us. All you got to do is subscribe. Now you could do that for $6 or for free. If you connect any Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get a free subscription every month. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to see any ads. You can join the server for free. Or maybe if you make friends with somebody in chat, you can get them to gift you a sub. Okay? Okay. Oh, I heard a train. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not ready. Go. Oh, hey. Shit.
All right. Am I too loud?
No. Talk some more.
All right. Testing.
Talkie, no more talkie. Yeah, it's good.
Is it good?
Yep.
All right.
I was saying that to Will. What the hell? I don't remember. Just last Sunday. I don't remember why. I was like, talkie, no more talkie. He thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Software. Oh, what?
What's that? I was gonna say, where the hell did we leave off?
Look on the right side. Supercomputers. Fuse module frames.
Supercomputers. Oh God. Okay.
But shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, but the old software works much better for the soundboard compared to the new software, but the new software is the only one that works with Discord for my mic.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen a woman in real life.
Yeah, I gotta get that one on this soundboard now.
I gotta turn.
Like on this software, I mean.
I gotta turn a couple things down here. How about that? How about that? How about that? Let's try it. The factory's getting too big for my graphics card. Supercomputers. Okay, how the hell? Supercomputers. Okay, so we need regular computers, AI limiters, high-speed connectors, and plastic. Okay, I feel like we were working on that somewhere. Like down over here. Alright. Not here. Down more? Oh no, right, wait. Right here? No, wait, where the hell? Why am I lost? Here. Oh my God, what a mess. Who the hell built this? Okay, so this is AI limiters. Okay, good. Okay, good. And okay, good. This is high-speed connectors. We don't have very many of those. What's the problem here? Quick wire.
Oh,
We need more quick wire. That's the holdup.
I'll hold on to the subjects for when she gets here.
Yeah. That's good, because if we talk about them now, we'll be all done. And then she'll be like, well, that didn't last long. So I was driving home, and, well, when I was leaving work, I took a screenshot of the time it'd take me to get home. It said 52 minutes. I was like, God, it's getting worse. Yesterday I didn't get home till 6 o'clock. Today it was like 6:05. And it was 52 minutes, and I sent the screenshot to her, and I'm like, because it was raining. It's storming. I'm like, well, the rain's cool, but it doesn't help. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could put faster belts in here. Wait a second. But it doesn't help my drive time. So then I had like 10 minutes left, and she texts me, oh, what was it? Oh, fuck. What was it? It was funny. It's funny. Oh, getting close? And I said, well, I had a bad joke for that, but I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
And then when I got home, I was like, I have arrived, or I arrived, or something. All right, bad sex jokes. So I should put Mark V belts on here. Let's do, maybe that helps.
I have arrived. Sounds like 1930s, like Britain
That-
or something.
That's what the British people say. Like, I am arriving. And I don't know if she got that, but I thought it was funny. Go. I'm putting Mark. Yeah. Oh, now it's moving. I gotta change the belt upstairs still. This one? Nope. This one. Nope. This one. What the fuck is happening? No, this one. Bam. So there was Mark V on top, but 4 on the bottom. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, and then it changed. Okay. It's all messed up. I can't see. Okay. Okay. And it's uh-oh. What? Why can't I go down? What's happening? Alright, so good. My inventory's full again. Let's get that out of here. Okay. So I think I got these all the way up here to Mark V. I need to... Did I do that? I need to... I guess not.
Alright, she's here.
Oh, hey! How you doing? You're the first chatter. I'm trying to figure out what this mess is that I built last time. What'd the boss say? You in trouble? Well, these are storage containers. These are making stuff. Do it. It doesn't have enough stuff yet. Wow, we need more copper sheet in here too. We need more quick wire and copper sheet. Never in trouble? Okay. Discussing new insurance we were going to... Oh! That's why you asked me about insurance. What? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It's welding. It's putting it together. What are they switching to? Just at work, I'm a buttload of trouble. Only at work? Okay, I gotta remember what we're doing. Supercomputers. We're gonna make supercomputers. Oh. So, okay. So you're good at work and a buttload of trouble outside of work. Blue Cross. I'm sure I had that at some point. I don't remember which ones. Because for most of my life, I almost never have to go to the doctor because I never get sick. So, I don't use it much anyway. Okay, where are the computers? Upstairs?
Last time I was sick was last year in August because I consumed all that fire smoke from the wildfires walking across town to get
Ugh.
my mother tools. I got pneumonia from all of like inhaling of that toxic like smoke.
When was that?
That was last year in August.
Oh, it wasn't that bad
I
here
missed.
last year. In like 2020, it was smoky here from all the fires. Yeah, the kids got to go to the doctor all the time. Those wildfires were nuts. He is in California.
Yeah, I'm in California, so like
Computers?
I know them all too well.
Computers? Okay, I found the computers. What the hell is
We
this
should
doing? Sorry,
Change
go
our state flag to like one that's on fire all the time.
Wait, I think I messed this one up. Circuit boards in plastic. I have copper going into it. And the plastic just isn't working. What? All right, so what'd you learn in school today?
We talked about personality disorders. We already talked about borderline personality disorder and bipolar personality disorder earlier. Like on Monday. So, what we talked about today was more about schizotypal or typical. It's hard for me to remember all this stuff.
Mhm.
Which is kind of like somewhat of a disconnect in like reality, but in between human communication and stuff, and how that works is it's more like everybody is always thinking about me all the time, no matter what it is, and their actions as well. It has something to do with me. So like you could be sitting there and just have like someone could have their hand on their chin, and then you would just think that they have their hand on their chin because of you. Yeah.
That everybody's always thinking about you. What's that? What's that?
Yeah.
Schizotypal something?
Yeah. Schizotypal personality disorder. Then the other one that we talked about was this one's it's hard for me to remember because it's pronounced with a different language, like the first half of it, and then it sounds like schizo, but it's not. It's spelled like that, but it's not that. It's schizio, like personality disorder, and that one is somewhat of a like it's hard for me to explain that one. It has to do with like differences in I gotta try to remember, but I felt like that one related to me a lot because it has to do with like relationships and not wanting to like not having very many people around and stuff like that, and lack of intimate relationships and stuff like that.
In like the most of their life. That's just how they
and
are.
like lack of sexual intimacy or no interest in that at all.
And then oh, go ahead.
And then the last one we did was avoidant personality disorder, which I also related to that a lot. That one you want to get close to someone, but you also don't, and the closer you get, like you feel like you're weirding the other person out, so then you pull away, and then it's like going back and forth.
Hey, that sounds familiar.
It sounds like me as well. So
I mean, it sounds like Bright Eyes, kind of.
yeah.
All right, I got computers over here. What else?
And then it gets to the point where you're just blaming yourself for everything in the relationship.
So you didn't
really
take it that far.
Yeah, but you really want a connection with the other person.
So So I have similar feelings. He. So, like, all right, there was a lot in there. You want a relationship but don't, and then what was it again?
So let's say I were to like somebody and I want to express my feelings to that person, but while in the midst of it, I'm also sabotaging everything that
Oh,
I'm working towards.
okay. So you want it, but you're sabotaging it, like not consciously, like you're not trying to do it, but you're kind of doing it on purpose, but not trying to.
It's more of a fear of, it's more of like a deep rooted trauma fear of, like it's in with the trauma. So like you want to get close, but you technically are too afraid to. So you are doing it both intentionally but also unintentionally, and that can send bad signal to the other person if they are not understanding of it.
That's
which makes
what. Good.
which makes the other person somewhat like, whoa, there's something wrong with this person. And then when they're like, oh, there's something wrong with this person, then you start beating yourself up over it.
That's hard because if instead of blaming yourself, you blame them, is that the same? You want it,
No.
but you think you're too weird. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
You don't like end up blaming the other person. You more end up blaming yourself over the stuff, and then it becomes like more, you're just traumatizing yourself even more over and over.
Okay. So you're making it worse, not intentionally, but intentionally.
Yes, that's how I really was able to grasp it, was because you want to make these steps, you intentionally make these steps, but
Mhm.
while making these steps, you are trying to secure a spot that, like you don't. Oh shoot! You're trying to secure a spot that you want, but also are afraid to have.
Okay. You want the spot, but you're afraid of it at the same time.
Yes, that's how I was able to pick up on it.
Okay.
And then he talked about a man who, like the very first person who my professor ever diagnosed with avoidant personality disorder, and he was born into a family with a really terrible sounding last name. Like, I don't know what it was. He didn't tell us because it's confidential. And then he said he was also born with multiple physical ailments, and also both of his eyes were lazy, but he was in the military. And basically what this person really needed in a relationship was just well, not relationship, but from people in general, was just nothing but a ton of reassurance,
Okay.
which can also be hard on specific people.
So like every day you need like everything's okay.
Yeah, it could be every day or even worse than that. Not worse, but like more often, I'd say.
Yeah. Which one am I?
I
No, I'm kidding.
I'd say you, like, from what I've observed, it's more of just, I'd say the most toxic trait I've seen, and not toxic, but like negative trait is just overthinking, and that's about it.
Yeah. For sure.
I have the overthinking, and then I also have self-sabotaging.
I'm slowly getting better at it, but there was usually a reason, and in the end, it turned out to be I was correct, but still, like, it's just kind of that trauma is making me do that now, even though it's not there,
Yeah.
making me keep doing it.
Like, while I want a relationship, I also have a deep fear of relationships.
You?
Yeah.
I don't. Had to answer the phone. Oh, she wasn't listening to the whole thing.
Oh, great. Where did we leave off before you left?
What scares you of relationships?
What scares me of relationships?
Yeah.
It's hard because, like, I've been obviously I've talked about being cheated on before, and that scares me. But then there's all just like trying to really not connect, but it scares me to get close to people in a way that I feel safe. Because, like, you already know, one of my exes threw vomit on me as well. So
yeah.
And then just the fear of being used inside of a relationship or outside, like just being friends with a female scares me sometimes.
Well, I got that now. Not that bad. Just like that's what happened.
And then there's some women who I've known for several years that I like admit my feelings towards, and then I'm just like scared and I sabotage it, and like before it can even go anywhere.
Yeah. How old are you? 27, right?
I'm 27.
Bam!
I'm coming up here May 24th, 3 days before your birthday.
So good at this game. Oh yeah, just right before your birthday. Yeah, I'm like the oldest one here. Wait, Zalen's still younger than me.
I think he's like 29 or so. I could be wrong, but
I think NV was in his 40s, so he was the oldest, if I remember correctly. But yeah, everybody's in their 20s. Do you question fidelity even if you trust the person? Question if they're cheating or not?
That's not my so there was one time where I caught one of my exes right, like not two of my exes technically, but we caught one of my exes across the school campus. This was back in 2015, and she was making out with my best friend, so that like traumatized me, especially because when I had approached her and him, I was the one blamed for it all. So this was in front of everybody else. Yeah. So I was gaslit then, and then there was a time where she had broken up with me and got back together with me around 7 times in one day.
What?
Yeah.
That's
so that's just playing with me, and it hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And then there was my other ex. I'm building up anxiety right now, so I gotta like catch my breath. But
that's good.
there was this one, shoot, my other ex. I showed up in the morning. She had just gotten off the bus, and then
Official, what's
I
up?
noticed,
Sorry. Just gotten off the bus.
I noticed that there was a C+J on her wrist with a heart, and then I had said, "What does the J stand for?" And then to cover it up, she said justice, and I already knew that there was a girl in her class named Jaden, so I knew that it was Jaden. And then later on in the day, I approached and I said that J stands for Jaden, and then she said, "Yeah, I don't want to be with you," and then she broke up with me, and I was like, "Well, at least it's not as bad as the last girl," but
Huh.
and then there was other girls who I got into friendships with, and those are more, like way more traumatizing. This one girl named Heather, she had a habit of dating guys who she just knew were bad for her, and I would tell her, "Hey, these guys are bad for you," and she just didn't care. And then she would always come to me just crying like, "Oh my god, he broke my heart again." And I was like, "Why do you date guys like this?" And
I told you.
yeah, and there was one time when she got her heart broken so bad she carved the guy's wrist into her, not wrist, but name into her wrist.
Like with a knife?
Yeah.
Dang.
And she often sent photos of her cuts.
Oh, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if they're showing it off, then they're like they're showing it to like look for attention.
That's not always the case, considering that people with borderline personality disorder just do it so they don't feel empty inside. But it got to the point where with this girl, I was just going crazy, and I kept telling her, "I need to leave your life." And then she said, "Well, if you stay in my life, maybe one day you'll have a chance." And so I kept staying in her life, and it just kept getting worse. And so and then that's just the girls. There's also my family and the issues that I've had with them. So and then there was in 2020, I met a girl, really liked her, told her I liked her, and then she said, "Oh, I like you too." And then she had heard about the problems with me and my family, and then she had said, "Hey, why don't you move to Texas to live with me?" And then I said, I had asked her, "How would you feel?" Well, actually, no. There was a moment where I had asked, "Are you scared of me?" I forgot why I had asked that, but she said no. And then she asked if I would like to move to Texas to live with her. And then I asked, "How would you feel if we were ever to meet in person?" And then she said scared. So that was like, that made me ask what? And then she ended up blocking me, and then 2 months later she was getting married.
What?
Yeah.
So that fiance had to have been going on at the same time, right? Or do you think she just met somebody and then in 2 months was getting married?
It had to have been an ongoing thing that I was unaware of. And then there was the year that I met you guys, there was this girl that I met years ago, but she sent a friend request to me, and I didn't respond to it for 2 weeks, and then she messaged me on a different account and said, "Hey, I'm sorry for being such a bad friend." So me being the guy I am, I said, "You weren't a bad friend. It's just like you just like branched apart, and that was it. Just as friends alone." And she then told me that she unfriended all of her guy friends because of her boyfriend. And then that looped around into her trauma dumping on me, to which I felt like I should help her out and be nice and all that, so I did. And then it came to me confessing my feelings to her, and then she stepped on them, and then I said, "I'm not going to remain in your life because I don't want to be used. And then she said, fine, just leave, like everybody else does, trying to gaslight me into staying.
Mm-hmm.
And I just left. And so like
Yeah,
that's a
that.
lot of bad experiences with women for me, being someone with traumatic brain damage in the emotional part of my brain.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Wow. Yeah, I get how all that added together can cause problems now. Definitely.
And then there's also the homeless experiences with people who my family thought we could trust, and then like my life has been all about trying to trust people,
Mm-hmm.
and then oftentimes not actually being able to trust them. And then there's me who, like, sometimes I have an inkling to not want to trust them, but I still want to help them.
Yeah, I get that. I've trusted people before, and then they make it seem like everything's good until they're done with you, and they're like, "All right, bye." Yeah, I get it.
Like, oh, go ahead.
Official says you make crazy people.
Yeah. And today we were, I forgot how it came about, but, I had said, because my professor had asked a question, but I had said, I really wish that I could just meet someone who is exactly like me. And then a girl responded back saying, well, that's kind of a bad idea, because what if they don't like you? And then I had said, I don't really care, because I just want to be understood by somebody other than myself.
Yeah.
And I'm meaning, like, with my specific conditions.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably gonna be difficult to meet somebody like that, but somebody similar, for sure.
Now I realize what it was. Someone had said, it's hard to meet somebody who is similar to yourself. And I said, I just want to meet someone who is exactly like me. And that was taken out of context, to which she replied. And someone else added on to that. And then I had to rephrase myself a little bit better, so that way it would be easier to understand.
Mm-hmm. I brought this plastic to the wrong machines, and now I gotta move it over here. I hope better people will come into your life and you can start to trust safely again. Yeah. I hope I'm done with the people that I can't trust. Well, I mean, the ones that I couldn't are more or less out of my life now. One of them I have to see twice a week. No, I'm falling. Go. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know all those stories. I don't think we've heard some of those.
I wasn't really expecting to talk about all of that, but
yeah, and I was gonna say you don't have to, but
yeah,
you kept going and it was good. Know exactly what you mean, although I've found that if I see a trait in somebody else who has the same trait as I do, I don't like them.
For me, I like similar people with similar traits as I do, but I like it when they have different interests.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Every single one of these girls that I was interested in, they were very different people than what I am.
Yeah.
Like my first ex, she was very goth, like emo and gothic, and I was just a nerd.
I'm trying to think back to some. I don't know. I guess I never really thought about that much. And just kind of go with it, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, then please don't use emo and goth in the same sentence.
Well, I said emo or gothic, my bad.
Oh, or?
Yeah. I don't really know which one she was because I didn't hang out with people like that all the time.
It's funny. I say that all the time. It's funny. Yeah. I don't. Also, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think emo means the same thing as it did when I was in high school.
For when I was in high school, it was emotional, like, stuff, but
Yeah. But they were, like, the emo kids were kind of, I don't know, I guess, you know, black eyeliner, black clothes, black nails, you know, stuff like that.
yes.
I feel bad that you couldn't trust anyone and that they proved you right. Yeah. I think I don't want to go into it too much, but I feel like I was also proven right, but I didn't see it. What did I do? I just broke the game. There it goes. I didn't want to see it. What the hell am I doing? Were you trusting of your immediate family? That's a whole nother story.
That's a lot more trauma because my parents, they were drug addicts when I like long, like way long time ago, around like when I was like 4 months old, or so. I got taken away by CPS, and then they got sober, they got custody of us back, and then they lost custody of us again, and then horse accident happened where I got a traumatic brain injury, and that dramatically changed my life. I ended up in a 9-day coma. 2011, I ended up homeless. My brother was abusing me. Father was abusing me. Shoot. And then 2015, got out of being homeless. Then 2017, I went into my first surgery for brain surgery, and then 2019, I had my second brain surgery, and then 2020 happened right when I was about to, well, COVID happened right when I was about to go into college, so that delayed things, and then 2022 ended up homeless. I ended up meeting Kobe, Official, and all of them, and 2024 got out of being homeless again. Total of 7 years of being homeless, but my whole family are loaded with narcissists or people you can't trust anybody.
Brain surgery?
Yeah,
That's a whole nother story.
Here, I can send a photo to you. You can show it if you want, but
okay. I finally did it. I broke the wallet with no wiggle room. What have you done? I'm currently waiting to get paid again, but my next paycheck should be my bonus paycheck, so it'll be a good one. Brain surgery for what? So it's not a whole nother story. It's all tied together. Yeah, but it is, but it's another whole thing. It was, so you said the horse accident?
The horse accident pretty much triggered almost all my life events.
Triggered them? What do you mean by that?
Like, because...
Oh, triggered everything that has happened.
If we would have been able to have money instead of all my medical appointments,
yeah,
I would have never ended up homeless.
Yeah.
And then, like, stuff with COVID-19, that happened, and it might have happened either way. So, and that's what actually made us homeless the second time. But my medical appointments during homelessness also kept us in homelessness even longer. So I DM'd you the photo if you want.
Bad, very bad. Either time to get another loan or if can get approved or second job. All right, let me see.
The surgery was for mesial temporal lobe sclerosis, which is scarring of the brain in the temporal lobe / hippocampus.
It puts a person in a place of trusting people who shouldn't be. Not to make light of a shitty situation, but that makes you Superman, and he is my favorite. He had a horse accident too. Yeah, and then for Halloween, he just took and put what, like scab looking stuff on the scar.
Yeah,
that was pretty good. I guess I don't remember if I knew that that's how that happened.
The reason why is because mesial temporal lobe sclerosis can also be caused by underlying epileptic seizures that aren't seen very clearly. So my brother and my sister said a horse accident is what caused it. I may have suffered amnesia and don't remember it. So I've been going with what they have been saying since they didn't go through it. And they are the eyewitnesses of what had happened. But for me, I think like it is possible for because mesial temporal lobe sclerosis is also a degenerative issue of the brain. So over time, I may start having seizures again.
Okay.
And then might have to undergo surgery again.
It sounds you should do sci-fi alien themed costume this year. You can't blame yourself for that though. Your medical stuff very important and you can't help that, so it's not your fault. No. No, it was just like a bad situation on top of a bad situation that just kind of all added up at the same time. I don't know what I'm doing. What the hell? Ah!
The main reason why me and Kobe really ended up, like, the reason why I ended up staying in Kobe's life is because his son also has experienced, like, very similar stuff, I guess, but not exactly the same.
Tuberous sclerosis. And yeah, we were just talking about this today. He, started having seizures when he was about 6 months old, and we took him to Children's Hospital and they put a bunch of electrodes on his head and he had to stay the night. And then they're like, well, he's having infantile spasms, but we don't have any medication for it. The only way to get it is you have to order it and wait for it to come in the mail. So then I just had to see, I was working weekends at that time, so I was home during the week. Well, Laura was at work, so he was with me. Oh, he was doing occupational therapy too, because when he was when that was happening, he was having trouble like with motor skills. But anyway, I just had to sit there with him and watch him have seizures all day until the medication got there, and there's like nothing you can do. That was crazy to see a baby just have seizure after seizure.
Yeah, I was 8 and I had the same stuff happen, but like a baby is, I'd say, way more traumatizing for a parent.
Mm-hmm. It thankfully they weren't like super bad. You know, he would just kind of like tense up and then let go and then tense up. But then after the medication, never again. And now he's doing great. You wouldn't want to save him. An 8-year-old is still a parent's baby. Oh yeah, for sure.
And my uncle, he died due to a chemically induced coma, and I was put into one of those when I was 8, and he was in his 50s. So
I read that wrong. I said you wouldn't want to save him. You would want to save him. Yeah, you want to do anything, but there's literally nothing to do except just keep him safe and, you know, try to comfort him. And I remember being able to tell that he knew something was going on, because when the seizures got done for the moment, he would look scared. Like what is happening? It was terrible.
and then
I interrupted you. What were you
go
saying?
ahead. You go.
That was all I had, but I interrupted you before that.
Okay. And then there's also the crap that I went through just being an epileptic kid at school with brain damage. So there's
Yeah.
the trauma of not really being able to develop friends, and people who I thought were friends ended up just treating me like crap.
Yeah, that's a lot, especially kids. Kids are jerks, for lack of a better word. They're really mean. We don't give kids enough credit for what they understand. Yeah, you could see it in his face. And even now, I'm still kind of surprised at stuff that he just remembers. Just like, what? How do you know that? Like, if I tell him something one day, like a week later, he'll say it or do it. I'm like, you were listening to me and you remember. All right, I got Supercomputers going. It only took, that was under an hour to hook everything up. You know what's terrifying? Seeing a kid get their face ripped off due to a violent dog. My dad must have been pissed and terrified. Mom and mom's side is metaphorically brain dead. I've only seen 6 seizures in my life in line of work. Wait, what now? My mom and mom's side? Who got their face ripped off? Must be lonely having to deal with that. My face was torn off when I was 3. I didn't know that. We're getting a lot of first stories today. First time stories. My parents told me that when I was an infant, they took me for my shots, and when we were in the waiting room, there was a baby crying in another room. I got super alert and started looking for the other baby already, and I wasn't even a year old. That's terrifying. They are still animals after all. There was a kid in my class that from what I remember when I was in kindergarten or first grade or something, that he went to hug a dog and the dog bit him and got a hold of his top lip on the side and kind of got it and like ripped through it. I don't think I've ever had trouble with animals. Reattached. I still look pretty good, but got a gnarly scar. We were just looking at Dishonest gnarly scar too. Yeah, I guess I've never seen your face either. And what I mean by mom's side is metaphorically brain dead is they big stupid. I think I picked up on that one. All right, what are we? Wait. I need to fix the other computers.
There's a line from one of Ren's songs that I really resonate with, and I gotta find it. Hold on, and I'll post it.
Shit, we're out of quick wire too. All right. I'm glad that they were able to reattach you all up. Yeah, I'm trying to think because I grew up on a farm and we had all kinds of animals. And I don't know that I ever got hurt or attacked by any. My dog scratched me once when I was little, but we were playing. But he scratched me pretty good and I was bleeding. But that was just my sister. There were geese. Geese? Yeah, there were geese. My sister got too close to them and one of them bit her like on the eye and didn't take her eye out or anything, but the whole thing was super black for a while. And then my dad got his gun and went out and shot it. Tell the 3-year-old baby don't play with the doggy because 3-year-old brain gonna understand that in less than 1,000%. Because something funny happens when you're always sick when you wake up. Oh, the song. Something funny happens. Wait, do you have a link so I can get the beat?
Oh yeah, hold on. I can just send you the song if you want, but
Yeah, we could listen to it and then I'll just cut that. Any kid under the age of 10 is not going to listen to Don't Play with the Doggy. Bad doggy.
so for Nella, Ren Gill, he suffers from Lyme disease and neurological issues like I do, so I resonate a lot with him.
Even the most tame dog can suddenly be aggressive. Yeah. Oh, is there Oh, there is a video. All right, let's watch the video.
You believe it's morning, I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind. You believe it's morning, I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind.
Dear future self, I hope you're in good health. I'm writing cause I'm frightened, I've been fighting with myself. I wake up in the morning, rain is pouring, but I don't mean outside. I mean a storm is roaring in the corners deep in my mind. And I've been phoning my friends for advice to break the ice. How are you? Yeah, I'm nice. Actually, I'm fucking sore inside. I'm borderline suicide, but I'm really trying to try and shine in this dark, dark life of mine. The film Life of Brian, I watched it 50 times because I'm always searching for the brighter side of life. And maybe one day those thoughts will pay off, but till then, my future self, I'm feeling lost. Ha.
You believe it's morning, I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind. You believe it's morning, I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind.
Dear future self, why am I unwell? Will I ever find a way to climb right out this hell? Will I ever find a way to leave my demons? Find the breath to keep me breathing, find the hope to keep believing, find a way out, huh? Cause something funny happens when you're always sick. When you wake up every day praying that they
This
might
is
be
it.
That you might turn a corner into life or into death. Cause you hate that state of limbo, cause you hate that state of stress. And many lessons I have learned being burned by the fires of depression as they scorch up my earth. I have learned that I'm stronger than I ever thought I was. Cause I'm still here and breathing, my heart's beating blood, but I'm a paradox. I feel so alone, yet I isolate myself. It's no one's fault but my own. Heart is broken because of the friends that I've had who have died. Heart is broken because I've been sick for a third of my life. Heart is broken because we live on a planet that values money more than lives, and we're damaging that planet that we need to survive. My broken heart, it breaks every time I feel the brakes on my brain when it aches. Bringing the breezes back to faith, feeding my demons while they wait. Ask my angels why forsake, have faith. Take away this pain in my brain and bring the rain, rain on my soul. Future self, could you pull me out this hole? Ah.
You believe it's morning,
That's pretty good.
I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind. You believe it's morning, I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind.
Do you believe it's morning? I'm alive, but that's the last thing on my mind.
You rely all on the owners with dog behavior. Any animal really, but dogs more so, and the biggest reason for tame dogs to suddenly go aggressive is either infection or near deathbed. There would have to be a trigger of sorts. Yeah, when they're old and about to die, they'll get like that.
We rescued 4 dogs from a pit bull arena pretty much, but that was back in 2017 or 18.
Man, people still do that stuff. People always praise poodles and terriers, and they're the most aggressive breeds I've ever witnessed. I think I have to go. My health is quite bad recently, and I find that screens of any kind of stimulus makes it worse. That's why I haven't been around so much this week. Poodles are nasty. Will has a poodle. But he's super scared of everything. I think he was abused before he got him. Well, thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a bit. Get some rest. If you're ever feeling up to it, just let us know and we can play Outlast or whatever. Whatever you want. I think I fixed it.
That lyric means a lot to me because for shoot,
Night official.
13 years of my life, I was on that state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's a state of mind that everybody on epilepsy, well, not on, that's made it sound like it was a drug, but with epilepsy as well as like diabetes and stuff like that, they can all relate to.
The kids just ate all the steak and left the broccoli. Yeah, I was like that. I'll eat it now though.
My father, he told me, just try food at least once, and if you like it, then continue to eat it. And so I have always been one to eat my vegetables.
Sorry,
Go
I
ahead.
thought you were done. I didn't like it back in the day, but I can't say I like it, broccoli now, but it's not like disgusting, so I'll eat it. You know what I haven't had in a long time is asparagus. I want to get a husky, loud AF, but one of the most productive and loyal dogs. I'll be trying to rest so I can go to my brother's graduation. If I can't, I'm going to be devastated. Get some rest. For sure. Wish you would. I wish they'd find a way to help you feel better. You want loyal and protective? I highly suggest Pinscher. I don't know how to spell it. Doberman Pinscher.
Really glad your medication has been helping, though, official.
Yeah. Since you got your medication, has it been better?
Well, I do recall her saying it doesn't cause nightmares, but
Oh,
I don't
geez.
remember if it's been helping her feel better.
Well, thanks for hanging out anyway. Broccoli has to be diced or thinly sliced for me to enjoy it, like it's fine in soup like cheddar and broccoli potato soup. It helps to get my brain fog manageable. Okay. I remember you telling us about it a little bit ago. Yeah, I wish there was a way. But if it's autoimmune, then there's not really a lot. Like we had to deal with that with Laura's got autoimmune problems, and she was like that, just felt like crap, no energy, and there's like nothing anybody could really do.
Yeah. Yeah, my functional neurological disorder is similar, but mine is a mental drowsiness but like I recall officially this is on a cellular level. Mine isn't. Mine's a trauma response.
Maybe it's the little, like, there's small broccolis. There aren't the huge ones. I don't know. But if they're on my plate, I'll eat them. Not autoimmune, but similar. There's really nothing. Mine is a trauma response as well, which triggered a cellular response. Okay. I think I remember you saying that now. I can tell you guys about it another day. I finally know about it now. Okay. That'd be cool. When you're feeling better, we'll be here.
Please go get some rest.
Yeah, you don't gotta hang out and explain to me. Thank you guys. Have a good night, everyone. All right, get some rest.
Good night, official.
Have a good night. We'll be here whenever you're, if you ever want to do something. I think I have a little bit of a solution to my quick wire problem here. Oh, That's not gonna work. The only two foods I won't touch is mushrooms and olives. I've cooked with them, hate it every second. Mushrooms, I never really liked them, and I've eaten some before, and I don't know what kind they were. Just like the regular, shit. How do I talk? Whatever kind. Oh, what the hell? What word am I looking for? Just regular mushrooms. They're like white. Anyway, I've had them before. Like, I didn't hate the taste. It was just kind of weird because it feels like a sponge.
Slips around a lot.
Yeah. And olives, I don't think I like olives, but I would have to try one again. It's been a long time. Wait. Oh, I could do this, but it's gonna look like shit. That's not gonna work. Okay. Aha! Get some. That's the worst thing that's over here. Alright. Cool. Make me some high-speed connectors. What are we missing here? We're missing high-speed connectors. Okay. What? It didn't connect right. There it goes, I think. No? What is happening?
I think like when I was choosing this life, my spirit was like, yeah, I don't want to be allergic to anything, so just give me the worst shit you can throw at me. If you do make me allergic to anything, just make them mild allergies, like to penis-shaped foods.
Penis shape. I'm allergic to penis-shaped foods.
Majority of them, yes. They make my throat itch. And no, not from deep throating.
Well, you're not supposed to eat them like that. Go. I don't understand. I'll hook this up, but it's not. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm stupid. Love bratwurst. I like bratwurst because I'm
I don't think it.
German.
Never tried it.
Imagine sickly green mucus, the feel of it. That's any and all mushrooms for me. I think I got some brats in my fridge. I should make them.
I like
this
oysters.
weekend.
I like clams. All
Got it.
seafood. At least the kind I've tried. Excuse me. Never tried octopus. Besides calamari.
I've had fried calamari. I'm not crazy about seafood, but there's some that I like or like sushi if that's. There's a place here, kind of a nice restaurant called Papados, and it's a seafood place. I've eaten there.
Yes, cucumbers make my throat itch.
You want to be allergic to eggplants and cucumbers? That's weird. If it's just shaped like that.
If it's steamed, like if peanut-shaped foods are steamed, sometimes they don't give me an itchy throat. I have had eggplant before.
One of my earliest memories is mushroom hunting in the forest. We would soak them and fry them with onions.
My professor loves mushrooms.
I've never been mushroom hunting.
And yes, like those kind of mushrooms he loves.
Oh,
Psilocybin, yes.
Amanita. Oh no, that's a different one. Amanita muscaria. That's a different one. That's the red and white one. Red with white spots or something. I've never had those kind of mushrooms, and I definitely did not buy gummies, and I did not take them. Because I wouldn't do that. That's why I'm going to go right now. Actually, I should have not eaten one today before stream. Dude, there's so much crap in my inventory. I'm just throwing stuff away all the time. Get out. That's the problem with the dimensional depot is if you build something and get the resources from there, when you deconstruct it, it goes in your inventory. Definitely not. I would never do that. All right, we got supercomputers. What's next? Fused modular frames. Oh my god.
I heard if you eat them, you grow in size.
If you eat mushrooms?
Yeah, the kind that you were talking about.
Your mushroom grows in size?
No, you grow in size. Like as a whole.
It does feel good on the whole. Oh, I know what's next. It's called 3-minute ad break. And if you don't want to see it, all you got to do is subscribe for $6 or for free by connecting any Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get a free subscription every month. You won't have to see any ads. You can join this server that we're playing on right now. Right now, you can come play with us. Or you can get gifted a sub. So here's a 3-minute ad break to shut off pre-roll ads for the next hour.
Okay, I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Oh, I was like, wait, officials on the call. Why haven't they added the awkward wink emoji yet? What other sound bites you got? You should wait till the ad break's over.
On this one, I don't have many things at all.
Sigma fart.
Whoa. Sigma fart.
Those are the only two I have on this one.
Nobody can hear it right now. I was going to say, what else? Who else has some good stories, but I don't think anyone can hear me. Fused modular frames? Oh, shit. All right, I updated the list. Man, a 3-minute ad break is long. Except me. Oh yeah, Zaylen can hear. Hey, who else isn't watching an ad right now? Cause Twitch loves me. Yeah, you wouldn't use any kind of program to get around them because you wouldn't do that. Okay. I gotta look up the fused modular frames and figure out what we need. Man, look at this mess. These refineries actually look whoa, I almost fell. Somewhat organized. Okay. Fused. No. Frame. What? Can we not make it yet? Uh-oh. We can't make it yet. I gotta go to the hub. And see what I need to do. 26 seconds. We need 50 radio control units. Oh, no. Oh, that's what I was going to work on. That's what we got to do. Radio control units. Aluminum casings. Crystal oscillators and computers. So... I know we set up that crystal a little bit out past like the huge copper factory, but didn't finish it. Wonder if there's any crystal nearby. And welcome back from the ad. All right. Whoops. All right, who else has some good stories? Well, we're using that one. That's where the silica is being made. Wait, is he making crystal oscillators out there? I gotta go look. And the next ones are 1,400 meters away. Oh, you know what I should have done during the ad break is go use the restroom. Hey, guess who was my last follower? Last person to follow. Nella. There was like 4 people that came and followed after we raided, it was either Meerkat or... Who's the other guy? Shit. I don't remember his name now. Nobody else has got some good stories? I'm trying to think. I try to think, but nothing happens. I would talk about my adventures in Star Wars Starfield, but I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, you got that going? How's that? I'm finally finished with this 65 Mustang that the body guy did like 2 years ago, and he did it wrong. Like, he did the body work wrong, and then it got all the way through. I painted it. It's all put together. It's almost ready to go home after like 2 years, and it's cracking like behind the driver's window where the roof and the quarter panel meet. So we had to dig all that out, paint, Bondo, everything, weld up the hole that so what happened was it got sandblasted. So when it comes back, it's supposed to be completely bare metal. So everything's off of it and we can start from bare metal. Well, I guess they left some old Bondo on there and the metal was missing underneath it. I don't know why anybody would do that. But, so now we had to fix, there was 4 different spots where it was cracking. We had to grind all that out, redo the body work, and then I had to prime it and sand it. And then I just painted it, repainted it like last week. And I just finished sanding and buffing it today. Actually, I got pictures, but they're my phone. So that was like a good 5 days worth of work. I've been working on it for 2 days straight just to sand and buff the clear. And it took me a whole day to mask and paint it, so that's 3 days right there. Crystal, there's lots of crystal over here. I can use this somehow. I can use this. I want to drive this off the cliff so bad. We. The people that you see play music in... Oh, wait, I missed some. Shut up. Stop. Oh, is that you? Uh-oh, what have I done? Oh, there was two of them going. It's got all the races. Well, almost has the lumpy people, the lizard people, the spider people, the blue people, the rock people, the humans. The people that you see playing music in the bars. Okay, I know what you mean. Is the wink awkward? I love a good wink. I think I would marry an old man for a good wink. I'm not that old. I don't know. It's supposed to be like I don't know. It's supposed to be like right? Wink. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. What time is it? Okay. Crystal, cable, reinforced iron plates. Oh, man. This is going to be so complicated. I don't even want to do it right now. This game's getting too complicated now. Like, it's fun at the beginning and in the middle. And then when you get here, it's just... It's more like work instead of a game. I heard the kitties. So the spiders in this game, if you turn on arachnophobia mode, they're kitties. And I can hear them.
What?
But I can't see them.
The kitties.
Kitties.
I was trying to fix my soundboard like the other software.
That's part of the reason I stopped playing it. Yeah. I mean, at this point now, I'd almost rather just start back at the beginning. I don't want to have to deal with all the crystal oscillators right now. I don't know. What else can we do? I guess we don't have to do that in this game right now. All this stuff is just, it's too complicated, because then we got turbo motors, which we can't make. Okay. Cooling systems. Nope, can't make that either. Okay. Also, I think we've heard this song enough times. Nella, you got any good stories? Once a game feels like a second job, it's... Oh, peace and wave. Too many? Well, we always need stories when we're streaming. And if you had Discord, you could get on the call and tell stories. But that might be too much for right now. They might be lame, and I just think they are good. You should hear the stuff I talk about. No, I like stories. That's what I do. So I listen to every day at work. I'm just trying to find stories to listen to. And I think I've listened to all of them. Even like different true crime channels, like I'm coming across the same cases again and again. I can't find any different ones. We thrive on lame stories. Yeah. I think that they would be great. I like listening to people's stories. I do too, and I've told like probably most of my life on here at this point.
Same.
And I don't know what else. Well, think about some good stories and you can tell stories next time. Okay, this way? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna take this hypertube. I don't know if it goes where I need it to. Oh, it's kind of nice to have different song. There's a lizard doggos. Amanda Hug and Kiss. More peanut butter. Cheese Furtzen. Helper. When I stub my toe in the morning, I know it will be what I call a toe stubbing day. Yeah. It's just all downhill. The only thing y'all don't know about me is passion projects too dark for stream humor and financial information. My gosh, is it OnlyFans? Zalen, you have OnlyFans? I would never have OnlyFans. Wait, is this the way I want it to go? Alright, let's see where it is now. This way? Okay, I think I know where it's taking me. Coal hole. I don't have it, but I don't judge. No, I don't have OnlyFans. No, if you can do it and make money, great. I don't think anyone's going to pay to see me on there.
I don't know, man.
But I guess I don't know. Well, I've seen weirder stuff too, but at the same
That's what I'm
time,
saying. You could just upload tutorials there as well for like vehicles.
yeah, that's a good idea. Do like tutorials on how to change your spark plugs or something. You never know. I got a few bucks. All right. Kitties. I'm trying to find some kitties. I hear them. There it is. A kitty. Oh, nice kitty. You got radiation. Okay, I'm going to die. That's a nice radiation kitty. All right, this one should go quartz. How do you change your oil? Then you could have interesting titles like cleaning my spark plugs. Perfect. This is just quartz sitting out here. Whoops, I picked it up. Okay. All right, this is where we're going to build it. Time to destroy all the nature in the way. uh, I could probably think of some good ones that have car vehicle names like that. I'd have to sit down and think about it. You got the plugs, I got the oil. Too far? No, you just gonna have to show me. Oh. How to aim your headlights.
Lube your lug nuts.
Lube your lug nuts. Don't touch my lug nuts. Can't say it out loud. Can you? What? What now? I can say... What am I supposed to say? What? What am I supposed to say? I have a bad habit of talking on here and then moving on to the next thing. And then since the chat's a little bit behind, then someone will chat about it. And I was like, what was I talking about? I don't know which one you're talking about.
You got the plugs, I got the oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. I said it, didn't I?
I don't know.
My headlights might not point in the same direction. That's why you gotta adjust them. Sometimes you gotta change the bulbs. I'm imagining like one's pointing over here and one's pointing over here or something. Have you checked your air filter? No, that's not good. Well, I did go to school for that, so I can check your headlights and your oil. It gets to a point where you're like, wait, are we still talking about this or are we talking about cars? Blinker fluid, but for real, not even double entendre. Well, I guess you're gonna have to prove it. I don't know. I can't believe you. How to drive a stick. Do you guys remember that game, Padiddle? I was gonna say, I heard you can, but I don't know many women that can. And then, are we talking about cars or not? I don't know. Padiddle. Oh, I know. I've heard the name. I don't remember what it is. A slang term for a car with Padid. Oh, okay. Padiddo, yes. Where you see a car with one headlight And you have to say Pedito. Yeah. Man, I haven't heard that for a long time. All right, what am I building here? I'm just chainsawing shit. All right, we got crystals. I don't think I've heard anyone say that since, like, people in Illinois.
Oh crap!
Well, wait till I get my car back, and then show me how good you can drive a stick. Which, at this point, I don't know when I'm going to get my car back. And I'm also wondering if Bangarang is going to want his truck back before the car's ready. In which case, I'm going to have to get a rental car for the rest of the time. Your headlights seemed fine when I saw them. Yeah, a lot of money, because when I was originally calculating that, it was going to be $1,100. Thank you very much. Yeah, they seemed fine to me. It was going to be what? I'm out of fuel. You got any solid biofuel on you? Well, shit. Never mind.
Right now I'm working on my mic stuff. It's still kind of messed up.
It was going to be $1,100 to rent a car for a month. And now they've already had it for 2 weeks and they don't have the parts yet. And they said when they get the parts, it's going to be another 2 weeks. So it could still be like 3 weeks out. I guess that's a week more than a month. Yeah. Either way, it helps. Even if I got to get a rental car for a week or two, it just saved me like $600 or more. I definitely didn't leave the window open on his truck, and it started raining today. They're slacking. Maybe show them your Cricket headlights. It was just the back, like, wing window in the truck. But I went out and closed it. I'm almost tempted to tell him just fix whatever suspension is bent and then give it to me, and I'll paint the fender and the bumper and put them on myself. If I would have known it was going to take him 5 weeks to do it, I would have just taken the money from the insurance. Well, I have the money from the insurance. I haven't given it to them yet. But I would have just done it myself. I could have done that. I could have painted those, like, I don't know. I could get them ready at lunch, paint them after work in like an hour, and then let them dry overnight. And then between lunch breaks and staying an hour or two late, I bet I could have had that done in like 3 days, but not like 3 whole days, like an hour for lunch, an hour or two after work, an hour for lunch. So that's like probably less than 10 hours. But they will get paid for it still. Yeah, the insurance. So when I got hit, it put the alignment out so bad that the tires, where am I? Where'd I go? The tires, the front tires were so out of alignment that within a week it wore them down to the wires. So at that point, when I saw that, the tires were too far gone to even drive it home. So I had to take it that day to get 4 new tires and an alignment. So I had to get the insurance to send me the money, because that was something like $1,500. So, and then the shop is doing supplements where they say, hey, we need this much more money. And then they'll send me the money. So I've got like $3,000 or $4,000 that I have to pay to the shop. So yeah, I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? I can't drive this car anymore. And I don't just have 1,500. I don't think it was that much. It was 500, 5, 6, 7. Maybe it was only like 700 or 800. And I called them and told them I need to do this right now or I don't have a car. It's not safe to drive. And they're like, all right, we're going to send you the money. I just want my car back. I like my car. I like driving my car. Ah, damn it. I wish... Trying to figure out how to do this. So... All right. We've got quartz. We need cable, which is back up a little ways. And reinforced iron plates. And this has to be made in a manufacturer. Okay. So we got all the crystal. We need cable and reinforced iron plates over here. And then eventually I run out of stuff to talk about, and then don't have anything to say. But then somehow tomorrow I come back and I got more stuff to say. Oh, now I got to go through all this stuff and try to figure out where the stuff is that I need. Took a class on cultural anthropology, and they touched on how people from USA say I love you way more than other countries, whereas in other cultures they show their love but have trouble articulating the I love you out loud, so they just do deeds and follow through with obligations to prove their love. Do you find yourself hearing the words I love you and not feeling it? So my family, like my parents and my sister, they were never, all of us were, like, we didn't say that to each other, and we didn't, and we still don't. Like, when I talk to my parents on the phone, nobody says it. But they do stuff, they would do stuff for me. Things that help. And I didn't really say it much either in relationships. Probably because of that. But they're also like not very touchy-feely, like hugs and kisses and stuff. So now when my parents leave, or if I'm over there, if I leave, now we'll hug each other. And it feels fine now, but I remember it being kind of awkward just because we never did it when I was growing up. And since I have gotten past that and can do that stuff easily now. So that's just my family. I think I like to do stuff for people when I find out something that somebody needs or wants and I can do it. I want to do it for them. And I think that got me into trouble last time too, because somebody needed something. And I was like, okay, I can do it. I'm there. And then when they didn't need me anymore, and then I was gone. I was cut out, thrown away. On Mother's Day, my stepmom wrote me on her and my dad's behalf and said, "Happy Mother's Day, Yelena. We love you." I almost did a spit take. Oh, so they don't say it much either. I do remember we agreed on the hugs were rare. So yeah, we do it now, like at the airport when they're leaving. Yeah, no, I remember my dad saying once he gave me an envelope full of money, and he's like, "This is how I say I love you." But yeah, that's exactly how my family is, and we don't say it when we get off the phone. We're not like, "Okay, love you, bye." I think so. I'll say that when I'm talking to Will. I'll be like, "Okay, love you, bye." But I think that became kind of like a coping thing where I couldn't just say I love you. I'd have to say like, "Okay, love you, bye," or "Love you, good night." I'd have to put something else with it. But I can do it now. I just never grew up with touching and words of affection, I guess. Here, son, have some money. Yeah. And it's that, like, that's, you know, even though it's not said all the time. My parents are going to watch this one day. We'll see what they have to say about it. Yeah, you just know. And they watch my streams like days or weeks later. So yeah, I think that, say like in a relationship, I'll say it, but also I like to do things and show it that way also. I think I appreciate feeling it more than hearing it. Yeah. Yeah, people just say it all the time. And it just becomes a habit that they say, even if they don't mean it. So yeah, that's probably better now that I'm thinking about it than just saying it because you think you're supposed to. It's like, "How are you?" "Good, good." So I'm not good at that either. When I see somebody and they're like, "Hey, how are you?" And I'm like, "Well, my car's in the shop and they won't have it done for 5 weeks." Like, I'll instead of just being like, "Good," I'll be like, "Well, I'm here." Because it's not always good, but they don't actually want to hear about it. They're like, "That's enough." So like, "Shut up. I didn't want to hear about it." Oh, look, I forgot. Dishonest built a little house up here. I'm not much for small talk with people I don't want to talk to, like the old guys at work. And some of them don't talk much, and some of them just have to make noises out of their face whenever they see a person. Even if it's like, "Ugh," just they never say anything. They just make noises, and if they say words, they're just meaningless. I don't know. Like, next time Bangarang's here, I'll ask him. That's literally just noises. Yeah. What am I looking for? I'm looking for cable. How long have I been flying around not knowing what I'm looking for? All right, here's the cable. Looks like nobody's using it, so we'll just take this. I love small talk, but only small talk when I want to actually talk. Yeah, that's what I meant. If it's somebody that I want to talk to, then that's great. But if every time I walked past one of the guys at work and they want to make noises or just small talk about nothing, then leave me alone because I'm working. If you're not going to say anything, then don't make noises at me. Reminds me of Anchorman, loud noises. All right. I have never seen that movie all the way through. There's a lot of popular movies that I've never seen or haven't seen them all the way through. Like they've been on somewhere and I've seen like the middle a bunch of times. Nella, do you like Will Ferrell? Because I've met some people that are like, I hate Will Ferrell. He's just stupid. I'm guessing if you like Anchorman, you probably do.
All right, there.
You fix it?
Yeah, finally.
I have never seen a woman in real life. Oh, also, were you here when I showed that? Yeah, I think you were. Dishonest made that one where I say that and then the credits roll. I didn't like him at first. Took me time, but Step Brothers got me. Oh,
Will Ferrell.
yeah, I was like, see, I do that. I was like, what? I was like, you have Step Brothers? Yeah. I don't not like, I mean, and people hate Ryan Reynolds or Adam Sandler or the movies. If the movie's funny, then it's fine. Golden? Do I like Will Ferrell? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say is people just hate, random actors like that because they just make stupid movies, but if the movie's funny, I like it. I don't like or not like actors. We gotta have more cowbell. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. What?
My father doesn't like Will Ferrell or Adam Sandler because...
See? That's what I was
most
just
of their
talking
movies-
about. Sorry.
Most of their movies are very similar to each other.
Yeah.
The formula that they use often are the same.
Adam Sandler is a different breed. And even in the same category. I got Happy Gilmore in my PlayStation right now because we put it on last weekend and then didn't watch it.
8 Crazy Nights isn't talked about enough.
8 Crazy Nights. I was just thinking about that. I like that one. Have you seen that, everybody? Nella? 8 Crazy Nights? Oops. Till the night closes in, I wanna kiss you all over. So that day that I sent you that till the night
Bulletproof,
closes
right?
in, what? What'd you
That's
say?
from the movie Bulletproof, right?
That's
Oh, no, never mind.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore, yeah.
So that day that I sent you that gif of till the night closes in, I was gonna send the I wanna kiss you all over, and I'm like, no, I don't know. That might not be a good idea. So I did the other one. Happy Gilmore Happy Gilmore 2. Good call. Yeah. I'm not always stupid. Happy Gilmore 2 comes out this year. All right. What do you think? It's been so long, I don't really think that they can compete with the first one. I don't know. I want to see it. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. I know, I'm afraid. I'm afraid they're going to mess it up. This is exciting gameplay here, eh? I didn't see Space Jam, the new one. I just heard it wasn't any good, so I didn't see it. A lot of movies like that, I'll just, if I see them on Netflix or something, maybe I'll watch them later. Trying to think, what's the...
butt muncher on the other team.
A butt muncher? Yeah.
Too loud.
After
Tried
you...
lowering it.
After you played that, Will just kept saying butt muncher the rest of the day. What was I talking about? Shit. Oh. Yeah. If they're on Netflix or something, I'll watch them if I come across them, but... Just like those old classics like that, like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Joe Dirt, Space Jam. They're Back to the Future. They can't really make those now as well as they were back then.
Hopefully none of the ones on this soundboard have an N-word in it from Call of Duty.
Loved Back to the Future. Me too. I watched that like every day when I was a kid. Will and I just watched it a few months ago, and then he wanted to watch it, all of them again. They were good the way they were. Like Happy Gilmore 2. You know, I hope it doesn't suck, but I don't feel like it can be, like it can compete with the old one. Just said he sounds nice. Hi, Tesla. You see me?
All right, that sounds better.
Well, thank you. That's not what I think when I hear my own voice. All right, I need reinforced plates. Wouldn't that be awesome if they were right here? Ooh, lizard doggos. I don't have any berries. It's okay. Come back. I don't have any berries. If you put berries down, you can tame them and they'll follow you around and find stuff for you. These are all screws? Do we even need this many? What?
I know.
What is that?
Why are you laughing like that?
Do you have any more funny ones of me on that one?
No.
Ah.
But
I got a speech impediment. Yeah, you're coming with me, bitches. Pretty promise. You feel good about yourself now?
All right, that's all the ones from that one.
I don't even know if we need these millions of screws anymore. I should just make reinforced plates over here. I don't know. Here, I'm going to go back to the copper. There's got to be some over there. So, I'm still trying to watch Paul. We tried to watch it. I tried to watch... What's today? Wednesday? I tried to watch it Monday night. And I fell asleep. I tried to watch it last night. And I fell asleep. And I woke up at 5 o'clock. Laying on the couch. I'm going to try again tonight. One day, I'll get through it. Not that I don't want to see it. It's just my Sigma fart. Gimme. Wait, play that one. Gimme.
Sigma fart.
Sigma fart. It's 9:30. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I accidentally muted you. That's why. Hmm.
Oh, hi.
Elliot Roger here. That one's funny. How often do I actually laugh like that? I feel like I probably do it pretty often.
You do it pretty often.
Furry sex.
Oh! Play that one again. It kind of cut out a little bit. There's nothing sexier than a man in a white coat.
Aggressive furry sex.
Aggressive furry sex.
Straight from the bladder vein.
You got some good ones.
Well, I have like 30 soundboards. I just gotta swap them between them.
Okay. There's nothing sexier than a man in a white coat.
Aggressive furry sex.
Say that.
I've never seen a woman in real life.
That was me doing voices.
Dude, I'm so dirty.
I'm what now? What was that one?
I have never seen a woman in real life.
No,
Dude,
there
I'm
was.
I've never seen a woman in real life.
Hold on.
Dude, I'm so dirty.
Dude, I'm so dirty right now. Ooh, what's this?
So dirty. I've never seen a woman in real life. That's
Oh yeah,
something
play them
changed.
together like that.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn you up a little bit, or if you can turn it up just a tiny bit.
I could, but it
Here,
would
here, I'll do it.
require me swapping out of the game.
All right. Good. So
I have never seen a woman in real life.
I'm so dirty right now. So the aggressive. Are the kids around? The aggressive furry sex one is from my birthday stream where we were playing Cards Against Humanity.
I want to play that again so I could get more clips of everybody.
Yeah. Well, we can do it whenever, but we're definitely going to do it on my birthday. When's my birthday? It's on a Friday. Oh, perfect. Wait, nope. I was wrong. It's on a Wednesday. Okay, whatever. I guess we're going to have to do a birthday stream the weekend before and the weekend after. Okay. Is this what I'm looking for? No. These are all rods, frames. I don't know. It feels like a lot of work to do right now when I've only got like 20
Yeah.
minutes left, and I kind of feel like I might just want to call it here because I don't want to get into something super huge right now.
I got that.
I'm trying to get back to the hub. Go. Tomorrow's Thursday, so what should I do tomorrow? The Last of Us? I should keep going on that and get it done. Yeah, probably The Last of Us tomorrow. I had so many games that I started and never finished, I don't even remember what they all are anymore.
Yeah. I gotta click the wrong one. It's hard for me to keep track sometimes.
That one was good too. Ah, come on. We could get some really good ones. All right. I hope they can give me this time slot perm in at 3, off at 8:30. Well, that would be cool. You'd be able to make it here easier. Well, that's going to do it for me for tonight. The next thing we have to do is like a huge job. And I just don't feel like getting into a huge project right now. So I'll be back tomorrow with The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. And we're still playing as Abby. That's where I am, somewhere in there. Oh, yeah, it was just past the sex scene. The sex scene happened last time with Owen.
Hold on. Meerkat just posted, so let me find out when he's going live.
Oh, yeah, if he's going live, we can rate him.
No. It just says something about fishing at 10 p.m. his time, so that's way later for him.
Blueski is playing Doom. Yeah, let's do that. Let's raid Blueski. So thanks so much for coming to hang out. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, and I'm going to send you over to Blueski, who's playing the new Doom game, which I would like to play. I still need to play Doom 2016 completely. Oh, yeah, this looks cool. All right, well, I'm going to send the raid over, and I got to wait for it. It's not ready.
We need a raid emote.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Bye.
There's gold there. I don't